Okay, hello, welcome to another fucking live commentary. And the thing is that I wasn't even going to upload it. Um, well, firstly, because I've uploaded a lot of runs, right? And secondly, I just don't want to, uh, you know, give the mods extra work, because yeah, I know it can be pretty frustrating, but House actually asked me mm, to kind of record this run and upload it because he wanted to see, mm, he wanted to kind of uh, look how I do gulp, because if you if you're not like following me or anything, you might not know, but this gulp that you're about to see in like fucking 40 minutes is literally godlike. It's probably the best gulp you can get. Maybe with like some very slight adjustments, like 5 seconds at most. So yeah, you're going to be the witnesses of great RNG, uh, and yeah. So yeah, I'm actually thinking about kind of restricting the number of live commentaries, kind of. I don't know how to approach it. Mm, I I have an idea that maybe I could, for example, um, maybe I could, for example, like during the recording or something, just have my mic enabled and just, you know, say random shit that I always say during runs. Um, that's one thing. Another thing is I could maybe upload stuff without any commentary. I don't know if you'd all still watch that, but yeah. Um, but yeah, I'm basically thinking about restricting the number of live commentaries, simply because I don't really have much to say about that, you know. Those runs are very similar in most like aspects, I guess. The only difference is that I sometimes I fail some stuff, sometimes I manage to nail something, right? It's very, it's just, it's just I'd be just here talking about the same shit over and over again, which is kind of weird, I guess. I mean, so what I want to do is like do some stream fucking VODs, right? And that would also have a commentary because I'm supposed to entertain people on stream. Um, but yeah, I don't really want to, you know, comment anything. There's a lot of stuff that I've said already. And I don't really want to get into specifics, into some, like step-by-step action, what I want to do, right? And that's because, well, I just feel like I need a good run before that if I want to, go into step-by-step action, like describing what's happening and shit. Um, I I want to have a good run first, and Well, this is a good run, but it's not a good run in my fucking in my book, kinda. You know. Uh, I mean, it's a good run, but it can be better, right? So I just want to really get a decent run that I'm proud of, basically. Either a world record or maybe like sub 50 would be cool, I guess. Um, but yeah, that's basically that. And well, I want to. Where I will keep commentary is in is basically in different categories of runs, you know. So, um, for example, in normal any percent with level storage, I'd still have a commentary because I've never done that, right? I mean, at this point, I've actually trained a little, practiced that, and I have a decent time, I guess. Um, Jesus Christ, those lags are actually it's just pissing me off, to be honest. Why though? Or whatever, I guess. I don't know why this keeps happening, to be honest. I guess my computer is fucking dead or something. I don't know. It's just like I said many times. Those runs are very casual on my. Oh, actually, I know why I. Oh fuck. I think why those weird lags are so visible is because I think I have my OBS set up to 40 FPS. Um, and it's slightly more visible. But yeah, basically, I've said it numerous times already. Um, my OBS setup and my computer are not amazing, and when I record stuff like Spyro, um, there are going to be some lags, I guess. Even though the FPS is very stable, as you can see, there's like no drop whatsoever, basically. Um, but yeah, it's mostly just recording footage when I'm in very resource heavy locations, right? So for example, sometimes in Skelos, sometimes in Autumn Flames, sometimes in fucking Zephyr, I think. I don't know, but it's just how it is, right? So yeah, I will also plan. I will also plan, right? I will also do. I I kind of want to save that going step by step for a little project that I want to kind of realize, I guess, and that is doing basically level by level tutorial slash guide to any percent NLS. Because, probably the only people that understand NLS like a lot, super much, like almost perfectly, right, are me and House. I think those are the only two people, and I'm not saying that other people are bad or something, right? I'm just saying that other people are slightly less experienced and they use and they don't use perfectly optimized routes. Okay, even we, which is me and House, we probably don't use them, but you know, still they are slightly more optimized because after all, at the at the time of recording this, the only people that are sub 50, right? Sub 51 in this category are me and House. So, you know. Um, but yeah, I'm still hoping to see other talented people, or just experienced people, get into NLS and just, you know, crank some fucking amazing times, you know. But yeah, I'm just I'd like to just encourage other people to get into NLS because they very often don't know what to do, and even if there are some guides to NLS, because there are some. I know Nost for sure has a tutorial, has a guide to every level. So that is a good start, right? But me and House and a couple of other people as well, like Zig, Bobby, we are using slightly different tactics at some points. Tactics that were discovered, tactics and routes rather, that were discovered pretty recently, and some people might not be aware that they exist, or just might not be, might not know how to actually perform them, how to actually, you know, do them properly, basically. So, yeah, I'd like to actually contribute a little bit and help newer runners who'd like to get into NLS but don't know how. So yeah. And once again, I'm not discrediting anyone. I'm not fuck. I'm not discrediting, right? Yeah, discrediting any runners or any just people who make tutorials or anything, because they are probably even better players than me. I'm very new to this game, like 2 months now, but you know, I just know some stuff about this category, and I'd like to help other people understand it, basically. Well, so I like to say like some info and all the shit like that when I start, because in my opinion Summer Forest is such a linear hub. Like, there's not much you can do differently here, and it's just, and even when you've played so many times when you've played this category so many times, like, you can, as you can see, 446, right? It's probably more at this point. Basically, like, Summer Forest, since it's the first hub, it's like you're the most consistent at it, right? Because you have to play it so many times, you're eventually going to get more and more consistent at it. So there's not much to say, I guess. Basically, because you know, you're watching this on YouTube, most likely, maybe on speedrun.com, but there's also a link to the original video. So I'd like to also say that on my YouTube channel, I'm planning to actually, besides that, because you know, like I said, there's a lot of stuff that can get outdated. For example, Nost tutorial still is very valuable and very good, but it, you know, there aren't some tactics that me or House or many other runners use nowadays. And if I were to record a video like that, some strats would get eventually outdated as well. So what I'm planning to do is also release some small clips, some short clips rather, um, whenever a new route or a new tactic or a new fucking whatever appears, um, so that and maybe even kind of add into the description of that giant tutorial or something that there's a new strat and give a link to that or something. I just want to keep it updated as long as I'm kind of still into speedrunning, I guess, because eventually I'll probably get off, but right now it's not even close because I'm having a lot of fun, to be honest, and people are very cool. I like getting into conversations with people from this community, not only about the game but also other stuff, especially in this in those times right now, fucking pandemic and shit. So at least you get to know other people, have fun and stuff. So yeah, those are my plans basically. And when it comes to runs, like I said, I'm grinding NLS, and this is why I didn't want to do. This is why I don't want to do commentary anymore for this category, except for some step-by-step stuff later on. But basically, I'm also going to try out different categories when we get to our goals with House, because House is also going to switch to NBS from what I've heard when he gets sub 50 in NLS. So cool, I guess. Um, yeah, and I'm planning to do the same. And for now, my main goal is to get a decent time in normal NEPS NLS, like I said. And this is going to be pretty easy, I can already tell, because I've played overall like 10, I think, 10 runs of level storage, and I'm basically top 5 already, and I fucked up so much stuff, so I can get top 3 very easily soon. But yeah, we'll see. I'll probably go into other Spyro games as well. For now, from Reignited Trilogy, but maybe in the future as well. We'll see. But yeah, double hits. I mistimed that first one because I was kinda rusty because I think it was like my first run or something. So yeah. So yeah. We're going to try to get at least one. That's my goal for now, cause right now, cause I'm getting pretty consistent at those, and those are basically 3 times safe. So yeah, at least one or reset, and we got one over here, so that's good. We're not going to lose any time here, cause in my PB I got one double hit as well, so that's cool. And yeah, we're gonna keep going, I guess. And that's the recording Discord message. Don't worry. I almost checked as well, so you know. Okay, let's see animation skip, and unfortunate, a little bit too late. And now, I've said it numerous times that in Autumn Plains, I love Autumn Plains. It's such a diverse home world, and all the levels are super cool inside it, and just overall pretty fun. Way more than fucking Summer Forest at least. But there are some levels that are kinda cringe because the mechanics needed to, to get through them optimally fast are really difficult and can fuck you up very, very often. Um, and if you were in my streams or something like that, you probably know that here in Autumn Plains there are 8 levels and I hate basically only 3 of them. And those three are Crystal Glacier, Magma Cone, and Breeze Harbor. And Zephyr is very close to that infamous 3, but still, it's a decent level because it's short, probably. I don't know. But yeah, I hate those 3 levels because the mechanics needed to, like I said, optimally traverse them are very hard, at least for me, because I'm bad at the game. So for example surpassing the height cap is kinda hard for me. Now that I'm playing a little bit more normal level storage any, it's a little bit easier because you have to do that I think twice in LS. I'm not sure actually, but I think it's twice. So yeah. And there you go. And if I were to be honest, that was a really good crystal. As you can see, minus 3.2, giving me overall, I think it's 231 in crystal, which I've never had actually. So, and people tend to get 230 if they're good. So yeah, I'm just bad, I guess. Okay, so here we are in Skelos, and yeah, it's going to lag again because, as I said, I think it's a resource-heavy level. I don't know, but my recording tends to lag over here a lot. So you know, but yeah, it's a decent run so far. I'd like to have more, because as you can see, if I didn't fuck up anything and I got to I got the extra double tap, I guess, a double hit on Crash, I would have been at minus 20 right now, which is fucking ridiculous, right? So yeah. But even if I wasn't, I still would have probably continued, because I know that there's a lot of time to save in Gulp and Ripto, because they're, the RNG bosses, and I fucked up a wall glide, costing me like 4 seconds, I think. So that's cool. I'm super shit at wall glides. Yeah, almost 4 seconds. I'm super shit at wall glides, so If there's anything in the game that I can't do, it's wall gliding and fast ladder grabbing. Those are the only, advanced mechanics that I can't do properly. So yeah. Entering Scorch, very simple level. And you actually get quite a lot of gems on the way, so that's nice. Very nice. And I fucked up a wall glide. Let's go. That means, you know what that means. Another time loss. We like time loss. Yeah. 3.6. So overall in the last two levels we lost 7 seconds, right? No, 7 seconds. Good. And as you can see by the title of this video, those 7 seconds are pretty crucial. If you know what the world record is right now. Okay, Frag Hills, my favorite level. I'm kidding, it's fucking boring to be honest. Same with fucking Idol. Like those levels where you have to kind of, complete some tedious task before actually being able to get into the talisman. Um, those are fucking boring. So Idol, Fracture, Shady, fucking shit like this, right? Cool. Yeah. Movement, kick W. Yeah, not much to commentate over here, cause like I said, it's fucking boring task. So yeah, I have a slightly different gem route over here. And yeah, we're going to use this power up to grab those gems and get to Alchemist faster. I'm pretty decent. I tend to fucking miss that jump, so that's good. And now the power up trick. I'm pretty consistent at this, so wasn't really difficult. I managed to grab that 5, that's cool. I don't actually know if that girl who stands outside will still drag you into a dialogue with her once you complete the orb challenge. I don't actually know. So originally I didn't want to grab that 5 because, she drags you in, but I don't know if I managed to avoid it or just simply it deactivates once you free her. Yeah, and despite all this fucking, you know, mismanaged movement and just fucking stupid mistakes basically, I still managed to save 3 seconds, but trust me, you can save way more. And yeah, now, as I said, my favorite level along Crystal and Breeze. So why don't I like Magma? First of all, it's pretty long. Secondly, um, RNG factor, which is here in Pop Rocks that we're about to enter. And thirdly, um, basically you can, if you fuck up a mechanic, um, there are places where if you fuck up something, you're not going to lose like 5 or 10 seconds. You're going to lose fucking half a minute or more, which is literally un uh, you know impossible to recover, I guess. So this is why I don't like magma, to be honest. But yeah, this was an insane pop rocks, to be honest. We've grabbed literally every fucking pop rock that there was. So, but yeah, and here we're about to get this jump, which if you miss it, you're going to lose like half a minute. So, cringe. Okay, going out of bounds. I didn't grab that 5, lol. Okay. Cool. I grabbed this, this is house's route. So basically I grabbed this magma rock. And we're going to, since we, on our way to the talisman, we're not going to be using any flaming or anything. We're just going to grab it, get into the talisman, start the party crusher challenge, and then use it. Use that rock that we grabbed. You know. So yeah, that's cool. It's slightly faster. We're dropping down here and we're using the rock on this guy, so we don't have to backtrack for him. Cool. And of course, as it's me who's playing over here, we about to, we about to fuck up, basically. Well, to be honest, it wasn't my fault. This rock was literally in my head, right? You saw that. So, cringe, that's cringe. But I lost like 5 seconds because of that. Cool. I'm still going to fucking save time, but kinda, unfortunate, I guess. And we're about to head into a Resident Sleeper 2. It's no, it's actually 3 because Idol and Fracture were before, right? So Resident Sleeper 3, which is shady. And yeah, you have to escort Shorty all the way to the Great Tree. So, oh, and I fucking missed. Hell yeah. Interesting. Yeah. Once again, not much to commentate. You just basically you ensure that you're standing on top of Shorty whenever she reaches her checkpoint. The checkpoint where she basically just stays and waits for you when you're far away, I guess, right? Yeah. So the sooner you are at this checkpoint, the sooner she's going to start walking. So that's basically the only advanced mechanic in Shady that you need to use. And other than that, it's just simply grabbing the gems on your way to victory. So this is the last room before the Great Tree. Yeah, so of course, once again we're going to be using the lava rocks, magma rocks, whatever the fuck this is, to shoot the thieves over here. Okay, I wasn't sure if it's going to hit. I like to stand on this higher fucking wall because I find aiming from this wall into that guy down there way easier for some reason. So that also saves some seconds. It also saves some seconds doing that. If it's easier, then you can just do it faster, I guess. And yeah, I lost 1.2 seconds because of this fucking mistake at the beginning, and also other parts of the level, some probably stupid movement or something. So yeah. Now, chill, long but pretty chill. Walk and fly to Zephyr. We're getting a lot of gems and 1 free orb on our way, so that's cool. I don't have anything against that. $75 gems over here, cool. And yeah, Zephyr, not my favorite level, cause it's fucking difficult, and if you fall down, you're just basically dead, you know? When rounds are that optimized, when you fall down, you're losing like half a minute or something. So yeah, it's just dead. Yeah, I missed that. Well, cool. The second time was actually good for once. Now getting out of here, on top of this wall over here, and we're gonna jump to the orb challenges. So yeah, we're going to lose a little time because we missed that jump, but that's okay. And yeah, one last orb from Autumn Plains, and we're going to head into Breeze, which is, as I mentioned, one of my 3 most hated levels in Autumn Plains, and that's because um, it's kind of mechanically demanding, just pure movement wise. Um, and then you have fucking bombs. I mean mines, right? You have fucking mines, which you can very easily miss or mistime, and and you're not going to be able to recover that neither. So that's sad. And there's also a risk if you're going for a fast strat to get to the talisman that you're going to fall off a ship, which I've done and in the previous run that you can watch on my channel. So yeah, and I kind of mistimed that bomb, and I thought I'd be dead, but yeah, we're pretty good. So yeah, getting on top of the rolly tracks and jumping onto the ship. And this time there is no bad ending to the story. We're just going to nail getting into the talisman very fast. So yeah, now we're gonna go down and complete the Mines challenge, which isn't really very difficult, I guess. But yeah, I missed that. Cringe. Fortunately, I managed to grab that faster cycle with the other two mines, so that's good. And as you can see, yeah, it's minus 29 because, yeah, as I said, I just simply, I just simply missed that jump to the talisman guy, and I fell down, and I lost half a minute basically. So you can watch the previous video if you want, or just simply, um, rewind. Just go to the specific moment. And yeah, I basically almost missed that orb. That would have been cringe. Okay, quick warp, and as you can see, we're about to head into a fight with Green Wife. But as I said, I don't really want to like say anything about the mechanics and shit because I'm just saving it for different videos, right? So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to let you enjoy the fight without any commentary because it's fucking awesome. Well, I think I don't have to kind of explain how was I feeling, how a man can even feel when he knows that the world record is 50:35, his PB is 51:17, and he's almost a minute up. Um, yeah. So, you'll see a lot of fuck-ups in Winter Tundra. More than usually, because, for example here, look, I was... I never hover over here, but I was feeling fucking stressed, basically. So, yeah. I lost some time because of that, but that's okay. We're still good. Now, we're decent on gems. Levels in Winter Tundra, in my opinion, are very easy. So we are very much set for a world record. Um, but yeah, you know what's going to happen. Probably. If not, then I won't spoil. So yeah, Cloud Temples now. Also pretty simple level, I guess. There are no there are basically none advanced mechanics that you need to know. The only advanced mechanic, I guess, is Agent Zero Warp, but it's anything special, I think. So yeah, we grabbed a rock. We're going to grab the basket over here, start the challenge, shoot the guy on the bridge, and glide over there. So we will get teleported up here. The Agent Zero is still going, and we're going to simply get the end of the level orb over here before getting warped back to Agent Zero challenge after he realizes that we're not following him. So yeah, there you go. Pretty cool. Grabbing those gems, and we're pretty much good on gems, I think. There are 3 over here, 4 even. Yeah, we're very good. There are 2 next to a tree, and there's 1 in the distance, so I know that's good. You can also go for these baskets. There are 4 in those baskets, but I just don't like to risk that, so... Yeah, we saved some time because my Cloud Temples in the previous video wasn't really amazing, I guess, but... So we even extended our advantage, our time save, to over a minute now, which means that the projected time would be 50:16. But now Metropolis. Decently simple level. There are basically the challenges are slightly difficult, but very slightly, I guess. You can actually fuck up a lot of stuff in those challenges, but yeah, this is the only thing that's difficult in Metropolis, I think. So over here, if you have bad movement or just bad timing, basically, you might miss or just miss time the bomb management, I guess. Meaning that you will have to wait for another cycle or something like this, so, you know, it can be difficult and also time consuming, but we made it, we made it. Now, end of the level, which is orb for free, and 2 more orbs um, in ship saucer challenges, right? So there's a first challenge, very simple. So you shoot this one, then this down, and the last over here. Very simple setup. This is a slightly harder challenge, because there are more ship saucers, but still. You shoot the down saucer over here and this upper one. But unfortunately I missed it and I mismanaged the movement over here, which means I missed the second one as well. Um, yep. Stress. I never do that. But it's just stress, I guess. So yeah. We're going to go over here, grab the orb, the waterfall orb, quit the game, come back. Now we're going to grab the wall orb before entering. There is one more, this rock orb over here, and then the wall orb on top of Robotica wall, after which we're going to fall into the portal. And yeah, now this Robotica is tragic. Yup, that's the first thing. I managed to get this guy. He tends to get me more often than the first one, so that's good. So I had my hopes up. I had to jump down, so that cost me some time, and ay. Tragedy. Tragedy. So, yeah, that's probably also stress. I also never miss those guys. But, you know, overall, these wasps are fucking annoying. Basically, they have a very high sight distance, so they spot you from a far away, and they tend to shoot you very quickly. So even before you can attack them sometimes. You need to have a perfect timing and perfect movement and shit like that. So yeah. I also lost some time over here because I had to go after this sheep to get my sparks at least to fucking blue. Because fighting Ripto without a blue sparks with green sparks or less is kinda sad, because Hunter will drop you sheep and not the orbs, which is which is unfortunate, I guess. And I'm still not going to lose time, actually. I'm even going to say, well, my previous Robotica must have been fucking ridiculous now. Because here I lost even 5 seconds or something. And yeah, as you can see, still good pace, minute up. Which means the only thing that we need to get a world record is a good Ripto fight. Um, well, it's not even a spoiler. You can see that it's not going to end well, because it's the last level basically, right? So, yeah, I think it was stress or something. Um, it must have been a stress, because look at that. You're in the last boss fight. You're in the last boss fight. You have a fantastic world record pace. Like, how would you not get fucking stressed in this moment? So I missed this. Still, we got a decent phase 1, okay. Unfortunately, another orb lost because Hunter decided to drop closer to Ripto. So unfortunate. We're trying to finish Ripto, and yeah, pretty good. And blue. That is amazing, because that means we can get one cycle. Let's see. Yeah. I'm bad at this, but we could have gotten one cycle, which would save us like 10 to 20 seconds. Yeah, my fault. So, at this point, as you can see, when this cutscene finishes, we're going to be around 50-10, which means we still have 25 seconds to finish Ripto. Even 55, look. Yeah, around 55. So we have 30 seconds to finish Ripto. Good. Good. Very good cycle so far. Okay, now the random phase. Okay, hit. And we still have a chance? No, we don't. Unfortunate. Like, there's surely much more that I could have done, right? I could have done way more. And in some parts it was my fault, in some parts it was just game fault. For example, in Magma, for example, here it was game's fault. Uh, Also, my fault was in Ripto fight, but you know how it is. Well, yeah. But there you go. That's the run. It's still a cool run, but it sucks, right? It just simply sucks. Oh well. Well, that's the entire video, so thank you once again for being with me throughout this journey, and I'll see you next time.